Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. First off, for those of you that have already completed your APA paper and presentation, really nice work there. We worked really hard on making sure that you were prepared. Many of you have emailed me and we went back and forth. So great job. Keep up the great work as we navigate through the rest of the semester. If you haven't submitted that yet, make sure you submit that before moving on to Chapter 13, Week 11, Career Communication, Business Writing. So a lot of people, think about business writing and maybe it's different than our research writing, and of course, in some ways it is. But some of the concepts that you learned in APA research and such are the same. You want to make sure that you're accurate when you're, writing emails or you have business writing. There's a lot of different information that I think is going to go a long way when you really think about writing properly. So not using, of course, uh, issues in grammar and making sure that your format looks good even in the email. I think it's going to be critical. So make sure you read chapter 13. I wanted to include an extra lecture. This lecture is a little old, but I do it for radiology students, radiology tech students, and it talks a little bit about interviewing and some different things related to how to prepare for a future job. So if you want to take a look at that, be my guest. You're more than welcome. It's not something that you're going to be, tested on or anything like that. It's just supplemental and it's optional for you. All right. I like this video, how to write an email, and it's a few years old, but it's got some really great information on how to be effective in your writing, because the main form of communication on business side of things is email, but it's slowly starting to change into instant messaging, which I know a lot of you have used before, like Teams messages, for example. Microsoft Teams is where a lot of organizations meet. That's where my organization has their meetings, much like Zoom. And, we have a Teams messenger, which we use. And now Copilot's in that, which is really interesting. It helps summarize your meetings and such. So lots of changes on the business side of things. All right. I included a few things. Of course, make sure you read the chapter, but Harvard Business Review, Science of Business Writing, Interviewing Techniques. There's a file here about finding a job and keeping a job. So take a look at that when you have time. Definitely not test material, but just another link to more information that you might be interested in. And then I'll change this to say, it should say end of day. I know I've gone back and forth on that. I got to change the entire class to make sure it's referencing end of day, because midnight can be, different interpreting for some people, and there's been some confusion around it, so I want to clear that up. But the only thing due this week, a little bit of recovery due to the fact that we had our APA presentation and paper the prior week. But just a discussion board post. Make sure you get your initial post in by Wednesday, and then your reply Sunday. You guys are doing a good job on this, but just as a reminder, the Wednesday post is the 20th, and your reply is due on the 24th. All right. If you need anything from me, don't hesitate to reach out. I appreciate all your effort and all your work. Keep up the great job, and we'll fly in through the semester, and you guys are doing fantastic. Thanks so much.